drink this left-handed so I can hold this camera up. I wanted to make an actual video, and I wanted to thank you guys and give you a hint of what's going on in the channel and what's going on going forward. So this is what an awesome teacher looks like. I stole it from my wife. I'm not that great. Now, if I've still got your attention, let me tell you something. So 200 subscribers statistically puts this channel in the top half of all active channels. That still means that there's 63 million channels that have more subscribers than I do currently. The purpose of this channel at the beginning was just a little test case. I teach technology and robotics in middle school in somewhere in America. I try to keep most of that close to the chest because I think having a separation of technology, like YouTube channels, whether I think that's the best way to go, and because I don't need geographical things giving stuff away. I mean, you can already tell who I am a lot from by my voice and the way I talk and how I mention the how I show the video games that I play, and like I play, I play Roblox games with my kids. I go through political stuff with my family and thing. So a little bit of more. I'm gonna pull back a little bit and give you guys a little bit more. Like I said, I teach technology and robotics. I also have a license to teach history and government, all the way up through high school kids. I've taught uh, thousands of kids in my short time as an educator, like a professional educator. I used to do many other things. I've had 18 jobs over the years, and to be honest, it's been really hard. That kind of struggle. Like I'm 39 years old. I've had 18 jobs. Sometimes the best jobs I've had were when I was younger, and I'm married. I have two kids. The Yeah, I mean, and they're amazing. They're the reason why I do everything. It's my students and mostly my own two kids that love these formats, these shorts. That's why I make mostly shorts. Is because I'm trying to understand the algorithm. Because if a kid comes to me and asks me technology stuff, I want to be able to tell them honestly firsthand experience. Like, because I this short form content is so crazy, and and I'm not pushing a lot of stuff out there. I think that it's important to um, reassess consistently. Like I try to give some thought to every short I make, which makes a lot. Like if you look at my subscriber count and how many shorts and videos I've made more videos and shorts than I have subscribers because I enjoy just making funny things. Like if it makes me laugh or makes my kids roll their eyes because I'm being super cringy, then sometimes I'll spare them and I'll just unleash it on the internet and see what you guys can what y'all think about it. I think it's important to um, try to find a way to impact the world in different ways. And before I was a teacher, I was a coach. I coached tennis, and I coach tennis for. I've been coaching tennis. I still coach. I've been coaching tennis for 20 years. I've coached thousands of young people, and and adults. Like my youngest student ever was one. My oldest student ever was 87, and she was a tough old lady, dude. She I honestly, she'd been playing tennis. She had rackets older than me when I taught her. I was 21 years old when I was giving lessons to this 87-year-old woman who literally just needed help. She just needed somebody to hit with because all her friends were dead, and if that doesn't give a young person perspective when you're working with somebody, I don't know what does. Um, but just to get back, so the channel 200 subscribers. Statistically, that puts us in the top half of all channels. You can look up this data. I mean, I did a little bit of research. I think that's accurate. So really, thank you guys for thinking that this silly little project of mine is worth hitting that subscribe button to, because you could hit subscribe on anything or not hit subscribe or scroll past, and a lot of you guys take the time to watch at least half of the video before you scroll on, and I really appreciate that. in the world that we live in, that's actually pretty impressive. Um, you know, so so goals for the channel. I want to get more gaming content out there, some more narration content, like maybe just background noise. Like you guys have probably seen, I've started loading up like just that super manly bleed out spot because every man apparently wants that. I'd rather find a porch to watch my grandkids play in peace and prosperity in the wilderness, away from the humdrum existences of city life and violence, and just be in a safe place. That's how my parents raised me, was to, like, they worked their butts off. They did rough stuff. They worked so hard to give me a life that was peaceful. Like, my parents volunteered for the hard jobs so that their kids wouldn't have to volunteer for the hard jobs. And because of that, I've been able to pass on that mentality to thousands of people in my life. And I'm hoping that I can do something similar on YouTube here or wherever I wind up next. If some new channels come up, I would love to get that, get more experience. Like doing gaming content on Twitch, or streaming content on Twitch, maybe streaming on YouTube. I'm very adamant in this job, like on this channel. I don't spend a lot of money, and I try not to spend a ton of time editing. I just want to get positivity out there, messages out there, funny jokes out there, just something to make somebody's day happier. Is really at the end of the day what I'm going for. But I honestly started this channel because I know so many kids, my own kids include, my own children included, that want to kind of be in this space and be a creator. And I think that it's really important, to understand what they're getting into, because people my age, we all grew up with the internet. We grew up either before, like, we were conscious when the internet got switched on. So this is a big, huge, earth-shattering trend for the last 30 years. And as this is the year I turned 40. I'm just looking to be a little positive. I'm just gonna learn more, so I'm not just some old person that's like, oh, don't be on the YouTubes and all that stuff. So if you guys have any feedback in the comments, I love to hear your advice. If you have any stories that you want to share, don't give away any trade secrets now. Uh, just do good. I always tell people, be good, do good. Not those are not the same thing. And yeah, so it's time for me to get going to work. I just wanted to pop on and thank everybody. 200 subscribers. It's not a lot when you're looking at like Mr. Beast stats, or viral creators and their stuff. But I try to just thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing and liking. Thank you guys for the fun for 2 years. Been doing this. I'm gonna keep it going. A little bit on the side here and there. And yeah, just stay positive, be good, do good, and we'll see you later. Thanks, you guys. Bye.